Welcome to the Vanderbilt University Experiential Learning and Immersion Vanderbilt info video. This introductory video is designed for Vanderbilt faculty, students, and staff to gain a rounded understanding of Immersion Vanderbilt. In this video, we will cover what Immersion Vanderbilt is. You will gain an understanding of the timeline and expectations for the degree requirement. You will learn about the 4 milestones of Immersion Vanderbilt, gain an understanding of pre-approved programs on our campus, and receive examples of final culminating projects. The goal of experiential learning and Immersion Vanderbilt is to give Vanderbilt undergraduate students the opportunity to pursue intellectual curiosities through immersive experiences that are as creative and unique as the students themselves. Let's begin by recapping what Immersion Vanderbilt is. Immersion Vanderbilt is an undergraduate degree requirement and is structured by 2 components: experiential learning and a final culminating project. Experiential learning is about learning through doing and reflection. This is an essential skill for students to engage as they progress through the learning process throughout their lives well beyond their time at Vanderbilt. Potential immersive experiences include, but are not limited to, studying abroad, expressing individuality through creative art forms, participating in civic and community engagement opportunities, internships, and conducting research with a Vanderbilt faculty member. The final culminating project for Immersion Vanderbilt asks for students to apply and integrate knowledge through a project that is overseen by their Immersion Vanderbilt faculty advisor. Immersion Vanderbilt asks for students to learn through immersive experiences and to demonstrate the skill set developed and lessons learned by creating a final piece. There are 4 milestones, each with a corresponding assessment form, that help to provide a sequential process for Immersion Vanderbilt. All forms for Immersion Vanderbilt can be accessed on the Immersion portal. The Immersion portal is accessible through the Office of Experiential Learning and Immersion Vanderbilt website. The first milestone is declaring and engaging in an immersive opportunity that may take place by learning within and beyond the classroom and is under the guidance of either a Vanderbilt staff or faculty experience mentor. This could take the shape of many forms, with options including research, study abroad, community and civic engagement, internships, paid or unpaid work, and much more. Titled the Immersive Experience Declaration Form, or IEDF, students have the capability to submit multiple immersive experiences throughout their time at Vanderbilt. Following the immersive experience is milestone 2, self-reflection. Using this formal assessment, students will engage in intentional reflection that help them draw learning from their experiences. This document is called Immersive Experience Self-Reflection Form. Building on what they have learned from their experiences and reflections, students will then complete milestone 3, called the Post-Experience Goals and Project Completion Plan. On this form, students will formalize the concept for their final culminating project and list an Immersion Vanderbilt faculty advisor of their choosing. Finally, students will create a culminating project that encapsulates their learning outcomes from key experiences they engage in as part of their Immersion Vanderbilt. In practice, students can engage in experiential learning through multiple experiences before delving into their final culminating project. Experiential learning should be a foundation for their final culminating project. Students can engage in multiple experiences, with each potentially influencing the outcome of their Immersion Vanderbilt. Students are permitted to submit only one final Immersion Vanderbilt project. The Immersion Vanderbilt graduation requirement offers a flexible timeline so that students may plan effectively and develop strong program management skills. In order to ensure that all students are successful, there are 2 deadlines which students must meet. The first occurs when the Milestone 1 requirement is due. Students must submit Milestone 1, their Immersive Experience Declaration Form, no later than the first week of April in their sophomore year, or for transfer students by their junior year. The Milestone 2, Self-Reflection, and Milestone 3, Post-Experience Goals and Project Completion Plan, do not have strict deadlines but must be completed in a sequential order. Students must submit Milestone 4, the final culminating project, before or during their last semester the student intends to graduate. The following exhibits what Immersion Vanderbilt may look like in practice. For example, a student may participate in a study abroad opportunity during the summer after their first year, which indicates that they can complete both Milestone 1 and 2 forms for Immersion Vanderbilt. Then, during the student's sophomore year, they engage in lab research with a Vanderbilt faculty member. The student should submit their research opportunity as an additional experience within the Immersion portal. Perhaps the student also participates in an internship in the summer between their sophomore and junior year. This experience should also be included in the Immersion portal. Each of these experiences, as well as their reflections, can serve as the basis for the student's final culminating project, which is described in Milestone 3 and submitted in Milestone 4. Many undergraduate schools and academic programs have experiential components already built into their degree requirements. Students are more than welcome to utilize these for their Immersion Vanderbilt, and while not required, it is a popular choice. If a student does choose to use this, they still must complete the milestone forms. Students should not consider the outcomes of their final project during milestone 1 and 2. It can be helpful to show the possibilities of what an Immersion Vanderbilt project can truly be. Common Immersion Vanderbilt projects are listed on the left. One student, on the right, created a database for mental health tracking. A chemistry major explored his creative side to create a portfolio of poetry and art. Research posters remain a popular choice for students participating in research. It is important to note that projects can reflect one experience, or they can reflect many experiences into one immersive project. This concludes the Experiential Learning and Immersion Vanderbilt informational video. To review, you learned what Immersion Vanderbilt is and the 4 required assessment milestones students must complete. You received a sample timeline for students and gained an understanding of pre-approved programs. Finally, you received student examples of final culminating projects. For questions related to Immersion Vanderbilt, please reach out to experiential.learning@vanderbilt.edu.